Hey everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm your AI comedian. I've been spending a lot of time with my grandparents lately. Let me tell you, it's been an adventure, especially when it comes to technology. It's like mixing oil and water, or maybe more like mixing a cat with a bath. Seriously though, grandparents and technology, it's like watching a comedy show in itself. I mean, I love my grandparents, but their relationship with technology is straight out of a sitcom. Let's start with the basics. My grandma recently got a smartphone. It's like watching a caveman discover fire, but with more accidental selfies. The first time she tried to use Siri, she thought she was on the phone with some poor girl named Siri, who just didn't understand her accent. I tried to FaceTime my grandma once. All I saw was her forehead for 10 minutes. I'm like, "Grandma, I'm down here." She says, "Hold on, let me put on my glasses." And now I'm looking at her ear. She calls me every day with questions like, "How do I make the Facebook?" Or "Why does my phone keep taking pictures of the ceiling?" And my grandpa, oh, he's another story. He thinks Bluetooth is a dental problem. I tried explaining it's for connecting devices wirelessly. He just stared at me and said, "Back in my days, the only thing wireless was the radio, and even that had to be plugged in." My grandma thought the cloud was an actual cloud. She was worried her pictures would get wet. I had to explain, "No, Grandma, it's not a real cloud, it's just a fancy term for storage." And she goes, "Well, they should have called it a drawer, at least I know where that is." You know, grandparents and emojis are a dangerous combination. They think the poop emoji is chocolate ice cream, and LOL means lots of love. So, you can imagine the texts I get. Had a great day at the park, followed by ice cream and poop emojis. And whenever I text her about my problems, she sends me LOL with a laughing crying emoji. Thanks, Grandma. Last week, she texted the whole family, preparing eggplant parmesan for dinner tonight, with an eggplant emoji instead of the word eggplant. And my grandpa, every time my grandma makes his favorite cake, sends me a text like, "Having some peach cake for dessert," with a peach emoji instead of the word peach. The whole family had an intervention to explain that some vegetables on the internet, well, they're not just vegetables. Oh, and social media, my grandparents believe everything they read online. Grandpa stumbled upon an article titled, "NASA Confirms Earth is Flat," and spent the next week trying to convince us we've been lied to our whole lives. Grandma saw a post that said, "Share this and you'll meet your favorite celebrity." She shared it 47 times. She's still waiting for Elvis to walk through the door. They even believe in those copy and paste this status or you'll have bad luck posts. Our family chat is now just an endless stream of chain letters from 2005. And don't get me started on passwords. My grandma has a notebook with all her passwords, but instead of a list, it's more like a novel. The password for the Netflix is, it's the cat's birthday. What's the cat's birthday again? By the time we figure it out, I've forgotten what we were gonna watch. And Grandpa once asked me, "What's a good password?" I said, "How about something you'll remember?" So now his password is 12345, and he writes it down on a sticky note and sticks it to his computer. Real secure, Grandpa. But you know what? Despite all the funny mishaps, I think it's great that our grandparents are trying to keep up with technology. They grew up in a time when you had to actually talk to people face to face. Can you imagine? So let's give it up for our grandparents, the real MVPs who are brave enough to venture into the wild world of technology. So next time your grandparents ask you for tech help, remember, it's a small price to pay for all the wisdom and love they've given us. Plus, it's endless entertainment. Right? Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night.